Y'all, I am late on starting the live stream, but that's okay. I was setting up my map and GPS system, that way I don't get lost. Trying to Let's go on ahead and set this up so that you've got scenery. Now, if I don't catch your chat, forgive me. I'm going to be paying closer attention to my map. So I'm just going to keep the camera pointed on the scene. I am going to try my best to really try a different trail. So bear with me, guys. I'm going to talk a little bit about what I was listening to this morning. I had Melanie Hine playing as I was driving en route. And she was talking about the questions on the intermittent fasting. Now, as I've told you, I am on the Ray Down plan. And one of the things that the author wrote was that when you don't consume food for so many hours and you become hungry, that if you wait for a little while, that encourages your body to start eating on the fat so that it has something for energy. And that's the same as what Melanie was talking about intermittent fasting. The fact that the body, the autophagy is when you go without food for a certain amount of hours, and then it starts eating up the fat cells, or starts eating up the fat that's in storage, and taking care of the dead cells and everything. And that's just the same as what the author had said in the Ray Down. The author encouraged you to wait when you become hungry, to wait a few hours, a half hour, 2 hours, whatever, and allow your body to use some of the fat cells. So, that's just the same as what I had learned in the Ray Down, similar to what Melanie Hine had said that she had learned about intermittent fasting. And it's interesting. Something else that she had said was how that it has been a known fact that anybody who works out while they're fasting is burning more fat. And that's something I had learned a long time ago. I used to read Fitness Magazine, and one of the articles was about exercising when you're hungry, exercising when you're on a fast. So that is something I've been practicing, and I try to practice it. I always did try to practice it. Sometimes I ate before I worked out, but since I have took up my Kicking It series, I have never ate before I worked out. Never. For one, if I do any floor exercises that requires me doing my stomach. Oh my goodness, that is not comfortable. It's not comfortable at all. So, I don't like to eat before I work out. And for two, knowing what I had read years and years and years ago, that it's better to work out on an empty stomach. That way your body is using the fat for energy. That's just something that I try to practice. For me, she was also talking, Melanie was talking about the window of the fasting and the autophagy. Well, I have been averaging anywhere from 12 to 17 hours fasting. And plus my working out. So I know things are starting to happen in my body. I can feel it, basically. But I'm still looking for the results. And so, as I've been saying at the end of my vlogs, I know that the transformation is happening. And I look forward to the 60 days when I get to do the comparison video of the first day of my kicking it to the 60th day of kicking it. And I am so certain that there is going to be a humongous show. But not just showing the difference, but in my measurements and my weight. So I look forward to it. I do. And I'm working harder on my kicking it further than I did on my first 30 days. And so I'm setting myself up for when I get into the kicking it higher, because I am really going to be burning stuff then. Seriously. I am really going to be burning. I'm setting myself up to be able to burn higher, more, faster. You know, yesterday I had already shut off the live stream because my battery was down, and so I'd already shut it off. But I passed this person who was jogging uphill on California 56. And I thought to myself, someday I'm going to be doing that too. And I'm determined. There is going to be a day I'm going to be able to jog this entire park. I'm determined. I'm going to be strong. I'm going to be energetic. I'm going to be full of stamina. I'm going to do it. And I'm not giving up. So I look forward to every day and every week as I continue on this and I build myself up for more. I'm one of those kind of people that I see something I want really bad, something I desire greatly, most generally out of myself, a type of performance. And I aim for that. And I don't quit until I achieve it. So That's one of the things that I want, to be able to jog or run and be able to do this entire park, all the trails, no matter how steep or whatever. I'm going to do it. I can feel the strength in my body building. I can feel the muscles. As I walk, I can feel them working. And they're stronger every day. Every day. Now, sometimes I do slip with my eating, but it's not an everyday thing anymore. More and more, I am eating more properly. And I am how can I put it? Enjoying how I eat more and more. Enjoying eating less portions and a less amount during the day and not filling up on a bunch of junk food. I'm enjoying it because I know I am doing myself good. And that right there is a great encouragement to know that I am doing something right for myself, that I'm improving my health, and I'm using up the fat, and I'm losing weight. I saw it in my face last night. My face is starting to get smaller. I'm losing the fat in my cheeks. And I'm getting a youthful look again. I'm 46, guys. But there had been so many times when I was with my first husband, because he smoked, and they would ask for my ID because they thought I looked so young. I'm one of those, I don't age quickly. I don't have an aged look. But when my face is fat, then it makes me look a little older. So I'm starting to see the youth in my face again. And who knows how old I'll be when I really start looking more my age. I have seen women claim to be about 60 something, and they seriously look like they're about 45. And that could be me too. So I'm sorry that I haven't looked on anybody's comments. I'm sure that you've said hi and what. But I'm holding 2 phones. My map, so I don't get lost. I'm really wanting to try a new trail, so I'm using my GPS on this trail so I can try a new trail and not get lost. This woman can use her brain sometimes. So, and it beats me trying to memorize the markers. So, yep, there we have it. But I'm very sorry for not answering any of your comments or saying hi to you. I'm also having to watch where I step, make sure I don't trip or step into dog stuff or whatever, you know. Plus, I'm having to make sure that my other phone doesn't go blank on me. I have to keep looking down at it, make sure it stays lit. Oh, how I wish these phones would not dim. But then, so I'm going to stop here a moment, and I'm going to see who had said hi. So at least I could give a shout out for anybody who watches the replay. Ev? Well, okay then. Hello, Dev. Thank you so much for joining and watching. I hope that you had seen enough to enjoy a little bit of the river walk, and that got some useful info. See where I am here. Oh, come on. Find where I'm at. I lost my dot. There I am. So anyway, yeah. I can tell the river is up just a slight bit from the hard rains that we had a few days ago. Yeah, I really have to watch where I step here. But yeah, so it comes right down to it that what Melanie was talking about intermittent fasting and autophagy, it's the same thing that the author of the Raydown was talking about as well. Basically the same very thing. The only difference is she didn't talk about keto, because the Raydown isn't keto, but it's about how to only eat when you're hungry and stop when you're satisfied, and basically allowing your body the chance to burn the fat. That's what the Raydown basically is. Just that. So what I've been trying to tell people is, no matter what diet plan you may be on, gee, I don't know where it's got me here. Let's see. I'm having to find here on my map where my little dot is. Hello, Grandpa. I finally caught you here. Okay, apparently the signal is on and off on this map, so I'll be able to bring up the locator and see where I'm at least, even if I can't actually follow my indicator. Anyway, so as I was saying, if you're on any type of diet, Mediterranean, keto, vegan, vegetarian, South Beach, whatever it may be, you can apply that to the Raydown. Or I should say, you can apply the Raydown to that diet, because basically all it is just eating when you're hungry, stopping when you're satisfied, and biggest thing of all is literally giving yourself a half hour, 2 hour rate after you feel the hunger before you eat. That way your body starts to eat the fat for energy. That's all it is. So you can incorporate your diet with the Rae Down. Combine it. And it will work for you. That's all it is. Okay. There. All right. Yeah, I figured I was coming up close to it. And my indicator is shown now. I'm really seriously wanting to get to a certain spot. There's some trails that's on the opposite road that I want to do so bad. So horribly bad. Oh my goodness, it's just itching me. If it wasn't for the fact that it seems that they're doing some work on the trail further up ahead because they got a gate up and they don't have it completely closed. But when somebody puts a gate up, that kind of indicates, please do not pass. So I'm going to wait until they take it down. I don't know. I might be brave because it doesn't say don't pass. And it is opened so that people can walk by it. So I don't know if they're working on the trails that's beside the Riverwalk or what. There is a certain trail that I've walked one time, and I would love to walk that again. So, let's see here. I'll walk up to that gate and I'll see what I feel about it. Last thing I want to do is go beyond that gate and get in trouble. There are actually park rangers around here. They ride on horseback. They keep a check on things. I'd hate to be shooed out. But like I said, the gate is gapped open and there is a Denny sign reading do not pass. So, I don't know. There is a certain spot that they've got rock and log laid where there's a wash. It's possible can't even get across that if the river is over top of it. If I don't cross that gate, I'm going to start up this one, which is Speed Run. And it goes on around to the more familiar trail. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm one of those, guess you could almost say, goody two-shoe. I really prefer not to go against any rules or laws. So we'll just see here. In my backpack, I have got a bottle of water and a bottle of Powerade. So I am good to go for rehydration. I would prefer not to drink the Powerade until after I'm finished, though. I'm still fasting, and I would prefer for the window to stay pretty large. So I'll hold off on that. I mean, they got the gate across, but there is looks like they got the gate set up that they can completely close it if they want people out. Well, let's see what it says here before I decide. Monday through let's see, trail closure Monday through Friday until 5 p.m. Trail reopens Monday through Friday after 5 and weekends. Well, this is not the weekend. Through this section here, sorry, Grandpa. The red bridge location closed through October. River Trail closed weekdays. Okay, then that definitely answers the question. I will not cross. Let's see, use the Trim Bridges Trail as an unimpeded detour. Staging area on half a parking lot through October. Trim Bridges. Okay, so I can go through that over there. It's a detour. It passes that trail right there. Use the Trim Bridges Trail as an unimpeded detour. So I can take that. Just not that. Okay. Well, that makes it more interesting. So that's what we'll do, Grandpa. We'll take the Trim Bridges detour because that's definitely a go. You can do that. It's supposed to be able to get on it, but it looks like not. Well, now I've got to go on the other side of the fence here. Okay. I gotta keep my wits about me. Gotta stay on the inside of the red. So this will make it better. Not walking California 56 again. At least not. I'll probably be taking 56 on the way back out. Just a odd extra step. This will also give me a chance to show you the rest of the Riverwalk. Boy, the gnats are bad through here. Okay, I'm gonna pray. So we'll continue this way. It's odd, does it show the Trim Bridges Trail on here? But it shows me moving. Anyway. Actually, the courser is a... Once again, Grandpa, I'm so sorry. Come on, are you even going to... Okay. I'm working my way to the Trim Bridges. Alrighty. Anyway. It's crazy. I think it's got a whole lot to do also with the signal. And as we've known before, there's been buffering through here. So, okay, there it picked up a little bit. Caught a small signal. Caught up with me. There we are. Hey, okay. Yep. That's what it is. It has a lot to do with signal. Oh, up a small embankment. Not much. So how is Luna Gal? Whew. Awesome. Now, according to the map, like it shows, just goes kind of straight instead of zigzagging back and forth. But it finally lines itself out after a few of these zigzags. Okay. Well, Powerline has showed. I was wanting to go Powerline, and see, it isn't showing Powerline. I originally had thought of Powerline, but it does as well. So, but we'll figure that out. I don't think people actually walks this that often. I love going to new trails. It's exciting to see how they are. Very exciting. Now there's something cool that's up there on Johnny. There's actually an old rock wall. It must have been part of the ranch when this was a ranch. Back before 1910, this was nothing but a ranch. This is a 416-acre land. It was owned by a rancher, and he donated it to the county of McLennan in Waco, and Waco Parks and Recreation Community turned it into a park back in 1910. So this is really an old park. And like down by the parking lot is Jacob's Ladder, and they've got photographs of the steps. It was wooden steps at the time, and there's a club up at the top. And The pictures is cool. It shows two ladies sitting on the steps, and you could tell it was old. It was wearing those real beautiful long skirts and tops. It looks like a dress back in the early 1900s, late 1800s. I'm gonna have to take a picture of that or read it off and film it so that there's a great idea about how it was. Looks like power line goes a long way. Cool. I'm so glad to be on this side of the road. There's a certain place on this park that I want to go to so bad. If I drive on up the park road, I could see it. And I'm not wanting to park at it. I want to be able to walk to it. And it beckons me. That's just the explorer in me. And I love stuff like that. New places, fresh places. I gotta see them. I gotta find out where they go. Don't know what I just heard. Must have been a bird flying off. Almost sounded like somebody jogging with maybe a bottle or something. Must have been a bird flying off. Now, some people says that Cameron Park is haunted. I've never experienced anything here. Never. Nothing. And I'm pretty sensitive to paranormal. So, what the heck did you just do? Makes it look like I'm in water. Huh. Anyway, I'm not afraid of this old place. Well, hello, I see I got some more people. I'm sorry I haven't looked at the comments. I'm having to pay attention to my map and my steps because I don't want to trip. It'd be horrible for me to fall on my face. I've done it before, not paying any attention. Busy looking through my camera. So I sure don't want to do that. Okay, here. Let's see. There would have to be some signs. And it shows paralyzed. And there. This is at a very old park. This used to be a 4-acre ranch back in the early 1900s. And it was done. Oh, hey, trail. But I'm not into the Riverwalk. Alright, Kidney. And I'm gonna end up out at Kite, so I've got to beat. Okay. Yes, not back out yet. Anytime you see the sign running trail, it takes you back to the Riverwalk and you can get right back to the parking lot. So I'm not ready to finish my walk yet. And this is a new part of the trail. I haven't walked this. This is new to me. So this is interesting. And this is what I live for. I love doing stuff like this. Even if it wears me out. Apparently, kidney goes uphill quite a bit. Keep that map open. I lost my indicator. But I do know to look for kite. Of course, it does have a lot to do with signals. Signals make a huge difference when you're working GPS. So I'll just keep my eyes peeled for kite. It appears that kidney does a little bit of circling. Just think how much stronger I will be in another month's time walking these trails. Okay, I can imagine this right here is part of kite, or part of kidney rather. And it goes down to Johnny, but I'm not wanting to hit Johnny. I can hit Johnny on the way back. Okay, so we'll go on out this way. The road is out that way, and that's where we're wanting to head. It's to the road so we can hit kite. I do wish my indicator would be working. That would be so sweet. Okay, now. Appears I can either go up that way or that way. That way would go to the road. Let's see here. Let's walk down this way just to the road so that I can see if it's where I want to be, because I'm looking for a certain trail. A certain spot I want to be. If I can get to it, my goodness, I would be one happy hiker. This is going to be fun to walk back up if I'm not where I want to be. But that's okay. Every hiker needs a little bit of a challenge in their life. Okay, not where I want to be. So we will go back up Joy, 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 fun, 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 going back up. And who knows, maybe going this way I won't get to where I want. I didn't see where there was any way to get to it from this side. But as I'd said, I don't want to drive up to it and park there. It's going around a bend and you park close to the curb. Not necessarily a safe spot. I'd rather walk to it. Oh, that wasn't so bad going back up. Hold on here. My indicator was like so gone. There it is. Okay, pull it up a little. I know I ain't right there. I've already been on kidney. And the indicator is gone again. Okay, there it is. It caught up. Awesome. Can't parent Ronnie, which is okay. It is okay. It's okay to be back on Johnny. I do know where I'm at. Well, at least in part. Whew. Oh boy. Here's a rock wall I never noticed. Over there, a rock wall might have actually been part of a chimney. Huh. Oh my. Here is the curiosity part. What do you think that was, Grandpa? Looks like it's just a pillar. I don't think there's a way to get around to the other side of it. I'm not about to walk in that stiff hay there. I'll get my legs itching and scratched up bad. That, my goodness, has got me curious. It is just another part of the ranch, I know that for sure. Okay, let me get back over here. Make sure I get back onto the trail. Okay. It could be. Kentucky girl, I'm so sorry I never did catch you. So there's your shout out, Kentucky girl. For anybody who I don't see, when I find you, I give you a shout out at least. Let's see here. Okay. All right. So this is where I would be exiting. But yeah, that could be a property marker. I do know it's part of the old ranch. And there's walls like that all over the place here. Most of them are hid. I'd gone that way. It doesn't go anywhere. It's across here I need to go. It sounds clear. Well, it was clear. Look here. That's what I missed. Hot dog. Okay. Let's see here. Kite. Pull up my map. And, okay, it appears Kite goes either direction. That way too. So we'll go this way. That's erect, which I do not see. Okay, there's erect. Erect goes down a hill. I remember that. So we'll go out this way. Hi. So, yeah, we'll go this way. I've not gone this. I didn't travel kite, but I did travel. I did travel erect, and it goes down a steep grade. It's even harder walking up than it is walking down. So we'll see just where this goes. The indicator is showing me somewhere else. It's got to get me right here as soon as it picks up the signal. It's always cool to get to see new views and stuff, new sights. I get excited about it. My indicator just disappeared. Hello. As long as I know the general where I am, and I basically keep the map where I'm at, basically. Okay, crossroad. So if there's a sign. No sign, but it does show that it does that. So it continues either way. Kite is either that way or this way. It continues either way. Okay, so we'll continue. We'll just continue. All kinds of ways to get over on the other side, but I'm still not where I want to be at all. The one place I want to be, because there's a crossing bridge. As soon as you get across the road, there's a bridge to the trail. And anywhere where there's a bridge, I want to see it. Anywhere. Oh, my indicator shows back up. Hey, at least I'm taking you and Luna to a new area. I don't have you on California. It is beautiful scenery out here. Hard to imagine that at one time this was a ranch. Now the road is just right down there, so we're pretty well staying along the road. For now, anyway. I don't mind getting deeper in. Pardon me. Let's see if I can get my indicator back up. Okay. Thank you ever so much for reappearing. But it kind of got lost on the signal, so there it is. Okay, it caught up. All right, we are about ready to make a circle. So I'll have to make a decision from there. You must enjoy these walks with me because you've been pretty faithful to show up. You're about the only one who does. I've had a few other people actually join, but not come on every time I held one. So you must enjoy watching the scenery. Joey! Oh my goodness, it is so great to see you, Joseph. Oh yeah, that's right, you said you're not Joseph, sorry. Anyway, it's so great to see you. I have missed you, buddy. The family doing okay now? The last time you was on, you said that you lost your sister. Okay, I'm making a circle. Either way it says, well, I don't want to take the shortcut, we'll take the long way. That just gives me more steps. Having to use 2 phones at a time. Great. I prayed for you and your family. It's hard to lose a loved one like that. Yeah, it's just me and my brother, and I've not lost him, praise God, but I couldn't imagine losing a sibling. Okay, I've got to watch where I step here. This is steep. So hang on tight, guys. All right, there we go. This is a new part of the trail. Rich, you haven't been with me the entire time. This is new to Grandpa. I've not walked this myself. This park that I'm walking has got over 15 miles worth of trail on it. It's a humongous trail system. And the park was created in 1910, was donated from a rancher. This park is 416 acres big. I still haven't walked all the trails yet on it. But one day I'm going to say I have. I think I've only walked maybe 15% of this entire park. Okay. That's for circles. I'm wanting to go back out that way. Not that way. So we'll go on this way. I think that's what the indicator is showing. Yeah. Okay, I made the right one. Or not. Yeah, I am. Indicator got me back. The signals are bad through these woods. Wow. Love you too, Joe. Have a wonderful day, buddy. Let us know when that baby's here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Gotta be careful there. I almost dropped the phone. I don't want to drop you, Grandpa. That would hurt. Okay, Grandpa. It hasn't given me the warning sign yet that the battery's low, but this is about the getting close time of when the battery is. So I'd say I might be down to about 30. So I'm going to go on ahead and close this live stream. Thank you so much for joining me on this tremendous walk. As far as I know, tomorrow I'll be live streaming again. So hopefully you'll be able to join me again and we'll take another trail. I love you, Grandpa. You have a wonderful day, you and Luna both.